Okay, awesome. I think it's working now. Yay! Hey everyone! God, like my concentration face is ugly AF, so thank you all for sticking around. Thank you guys, you're so nice. I have no makeup on right now. I'm actually going to put my makeup on for you guys. Hi from Slovakia, hello to you too. Hi from France, hi from Ireland, hi from NYC. Your eyebrows are awesome, thank you. That's all I got. All I got is my eyebrows. Hey from Northern Ireland, hey from the Netherlands, hey from Mississippi, Mrs. M, Mrs. A, Mrs. S, S, A. Hello from Dubai, Leitrim, Toronto, Brazil, London. This is amazing, you guys. I can't believe I haven't done this sooner. Germany, Cayman Islands, County Clare, Colorado, Mexico, Northeast England. I'm really sorry I haven't done one of these sooner. As I said on my Snapchat, if you guys follow me there, I'm not quite comfortable with doing like a meetup on my own yet, so I thought this would be a fun way to kind of interact with you guys in the meantime. Stockholm, don't worry, I will be coming to Stockholm. Stockholm is hopefully where I want to move next, so I'll be there soon. So now introductions are kind of done. Feel free to keep chatting. I'll be looking over to the side every now and again, but I thought I would just do my makeup for you guys. So probably should have brought a better mirror. But I was kind of rushing this morning, as you can see. Some people were asking about my hair earlier. This is like my day before I wash it kind of hair. I have this cute little Zara crown in. Isn't it so pretty? I got it a few weeks ago in Zara. It's be nice. Germany, Dublin, Belfast. Oh, yo, Belfast. I do miss Belfast. I miss all the restaurants in Belfast. That's about the only thing. And my boyfriend, I suppose. Australia. When are you moving to Sweden and why? Probably in maybe another 2 years. I don't know. It's just kind of where I want to settle down. I really like their way of life there, and it's also a bit closer to Ireland. I really, really don't want to settle down in Ireland. So I don't know, Sweden or Denmark, something like that seems to be, I don't know, good for me and my boyfriend career-wise. So we'll see about that. Does that answer your question? I can't get my hair to look like yours. Tips. Bleach the shit out of it. The motivation one, you should go to my blog because I kind of do posts like that all the time, and I'll do something like that soon on how I stay motivated. This week, I can't really give you advice because I've had a really weird week, you guys. Like, the last 3 days, since I put up that apartment tour video on my YouTube channel, I stayed up till 5 o'clock in the morning to get that video up for you guys because it was really late, and I just haven't been right since. I've been staying in bed all day and like just not feeling like getting up, and I think it's not the healthiest thing, but you know, everyone, it's important to kind of recognize when you do need to just stop and just be lazy and then come out of it eventually. So I've just been like trying to fight myself out of it, and thank God I had this chat today because I probably just would have stayed in bed all day again today. But yeah, I've been having a really weird week. There's no point beating myself up over it either. Who's my style icon? I don't really have a style icon, really. I barely have a chance to read a magazine for the last 2 or 3 years. I really don't keep up with trends that much. I just kind of see what other bloggers are wearing and what's kind of coming at me from my visual channels. Sorry, mate, this is breakfast. Will you ever grow your hair back out? I'm actually growing my hair back out right now. A little bit. I kind of want medium length hair again. So I'm going to try. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry, you guys. Life without contour, okay? Moon face. Ever should consider coming to Dubai? Maybe. It's not like on the top of my list. But perhaps. Oh, you should be studying for repeats. Go study. Okay, give yourself 15 minutes on the chat and then go study. I think that's fair. Is it cheaper to shop in the USA than the UK? It doesn't, I guess it kind of is for some things, but it doesn't feel cheaper. I feel like in the US, things have a higher price tag, so it feels like you're paying more. So something that's £20 at home or 20 euros might be $30 or $40 here. So it sounds more expensive, but I don't know if it kind of is or not. Before Brexit, it was really good. I got so many dollars for my pounds, but not so much anymore. Would you ever go vegan? No, just for the simple fact is I hate putting a label on anything like that. I just think eating shouldn't be restrictive, and as soon as you put a restriction on it, that's the kind of thing that turns me off. So yes, some days I do eat vegan, and I like going to vegan restaurants, but other days I'm not vegan, and I just kind of go with whatever I feel like. You don't need to do your makeup, I look beautiful. Thanks a lot. But I will try and put on some makeup for you guys, although it's really hard. Chatting to you guys is so much fun. And the chat's moving at a good pace as well. I can kind of keep up. Honestly, like, if you're a vegan, that's amazing. I think that's just the pinnacle of like self-discipline. But I don't know, I'm not really interested in trying to impress anyone. However, I do totally agree with the fact that we should limit our meat a little bit more. I think, like, since the 1800s, they've been saying that, you know, you shouldn't really eat meat every single day. And that's kind of what I do. I have meat around like 3 times a week, maybe 4 times a week. But back when I lived in Ireland, it's so normal to have meat with like every single meal in the morning and your lunch for dinner. And now, like, having a different lifestyle, I've cut so much of that out. I might only have meat once a day on the day that I'm having meat. So I don't know, I feel like it's improved my digestive health a little bit. I ever thought about doing a meetup in New York? That's kind of why I'm doing this chat, because like I said earlier, I'm not quite comfortable with doing a meetup yet. I don't know, it's just kind of like, I see you guys as like friends and not, I feel like meetups are verging on that whole like fan thing, and I just hate the word fan. I prefer kind of like viewers or friends or supporters, because, and a lot of you guys are kind of my age, you know, you're not like super young girls, and I don't know, I just don't want to encourage that sort of fan, I don't know, what's the word, you know, you guys know what I mean, that sort of like when people go a little bit crazy for like a picture and stuff like that. I'm not saying it will be like that for me, but I just don't want to encourage that kind of behaviour. It'd be easier if I had like a brand or something to kind of set something up where it's kind of like a controlled environment. I don't think it's always the safest just to go randomly and meet people. Favourite character in Sex and the City? I don't know. I feel like I am a bit of a Carrie, to be honest. I think she's definitely my favourite. Sunbeam's Jess. I love Sunbeam's Jess. I've been subscribed for so long. Hey from Carlo, any tips and advice for starting college in September? Make as many friends as you can. It'll make your life a little bit easier. But don't be afraid if you don't. I mean, literally, I had no friends in uni for like the first 2 years. Nobody talked to each other, and we were in uni for like an hour a day, and then everyone left. So you make friends through stressful situations. So if you're in uni for long hours, you tend to make more friends. Tips for final year of uni: take time for yourself. Go home every night at 7 p.m. Don't stay past that. Enjoy yourself. Go to the cinema. Find time to wind down. That really helped me, and I got the same marks as people that stayed in all night, weeks on end, and it's just not worth it, really, is it? It's just uni at the end of the day. No one's ever going to ask you what you're going to get, so take the pressure off of yourself. Hi from Brooklyn. I'll be in Brooklyn later. I'll be at the Williamsburg Flea Market. I'm helping out my friend, blogger Miriam from Retro Rose. She's selling her chokers there, so I'm going to go take some pictures for her and help her sell some stuff. Any tips for getting back in the fitness game? I'm still trying to, I haven't worked out really in a month. I've done some workouts on my rooftop and stuff, but honestly it's just so hot here right now that the weight has just been falling off of me because you're sweating so much and walking, so you're burning like twice as much calories as you usually would. So at the moment I'm just kind of eating all of the pizza and sweating it all off. What are you doing and why? I am doing, well, I started as an internship, but now I freelance design at a high-end brand 2 days a week, and then I do my own stuff for the rest of the week, and sometimes I do a little bit more at my job. Oh, and I'm also a photographer, so I do social media photography for fashion brands like Vince. You probably wouldn't know Vince in Europe, but in America and Asia, Vince is a pretty big brand, so I love doing that. And then I just do freelance photography for other bloggers, and you know, anywhere here and there, whatever I can photograph, I just love to photograph, so that's what I do. Favorite designer, throwing back, but my favorite designer has always been Thierry Mugler, or Thierry Mugler, whatever, you know, French way you want to say it. But he really inspired me earlier on, back in the 80s, so I really like his stuff still, even though he's dead, I think. What's it like being in a relationship with an architect student? Does your degree have an impact on your relationship? Love your apartment. Hey Amora. Hey Don. Is Anita with you? But Amora, to answer your question, it's hard. It's definitely one of the toughest courses you can do in terms of time, because you really do spend 24/7 sometimes in university trying to get your project done. It's a very like physical, you just have to be there. It's not something you can do from home, or it's just very intense. So yeah, at times it's quite hard. Not like if you're just especially last year, because I was freelance for most of the year last year, and Cahill was starting his masters, and I just found it very frustrating being at home and working like a normal day and then not having anyone to hang out with really in the evening. So that really bothered me, and it's kind of like one of the big reasons I moved to New York, because I'm okay once I'm busy, but if I'm bored and my boyfriend's not there, that drives me insane. So it's good to just for the sake of his degree, for him not to feel guilty when he can't hang out with me, and for me to go do my own thing. So that's kind of like, I think it's important to make sure you have your own thing going, so that you're busy and you're not like, how did you save to afford living in NYC is what Bloom is asking. I'll go up and answer more of your questions in a second. I just saved all of the money that I got from sponsorships for a year straight. That's how I paid for it. Dream job is working for myself, Issy. That's the #1 goal, and hopefully it's very, very close on the cards. I'm just on a bit of a learning curve right now, and I just need to stick it out. Do you watch Game of Thrones? Do I watch Game of Thrones? I worked on Game of Thrones. I was a trainee fabricator. Yeah. I worked in the armor department, so I had to make all the armor and all of the leather stuff that everyone wears in the show. What do you think young people, women, should be doing to be their best selves? Ooh, deep. I don't think it's all like subjective to like the person. I just think once you think you're making the most of your time and you're setting yourself, goals to reach your ultimate goal, like everyone wants to be something or to do something, and even if it's like, goal realistically you may never reach, it's about the baby steps along the way that get you forward, and being like, okay, what can I do this month to get me to next month's goal or this year's goal or the ultimate goal, So, we only have one life, so you better make the most of it. If you want to be ripped, then just go out and exercise. If you want to be smart, then study more. It's just about putting your best foot forward. Holly says, how do you find long distance? I know you went through it before, but is it especially hard with time difference, etc.? Do you see yourself marrying Carl? Loved the Aer Lingus video. Yeah, it's hard. Funny you said that, because I'm usually grand and he's usually grand, but last night, out of nowhere, I just burst out crying. Like in the middle of the night, I just burst out crying. Like I properly sobbed my eyes out. And that doesn't happen, like, I haven't since I've been here. I've honestly haven't had that issue, like, where I felt like, obviously, like, we miss each other, we want to be together, but I haven't, like, properly sobbed like that for years, I would say. It was so weird. So I woke up feeling like a little bit weird, but I'm glad that I get to chat with you guys, because now I feel better. And do I see myself marrying Kyle? I don't think, like, I don't know why you'd be with someone if you didn't see yourself, like, being with them long term. So obviously, yes. With the time difference, though, yeah, it can be kind of hard. It's a 5-hour time difference, so it's not the worst, but it's kind of like his nighttime is my, like, middle of the day. So when you just want to chat with someone when you come home from work, sometimes he's already asleep. So that's annoying sometimes. But no, we do make a big effort to talk to each other. How do you plan your videos? How do I plan my videos? I'm glad you asked. 1 second. This is my planner, and this is what I've been using to plan all of my videos recently. I got it from, well, I'll probably talk about it like in a blog post or something, but it's from Da Silva London. But yeah, I picked the quote, and this is where I plan my videos. So as you can see here, this is like what I've been planning for like I don't know, the next few weeks, and I've just been writing any ideas that have been coming to my head, because I come up with really good ideas and I don't write them down and I forget them, and that video never gets made. And since I've started writing them down, I feel like my content has improved the last like month or two. You've always wanted to take up fashion as a child? Or yeah, from like, I remember being in like primary school and having a copybook and drawing wedding dresses. I just don't know where it came from. I've just always wanted to design clothes, and I'm kind of lucky that way. Like, I went the whole way through school knowing what I wanted to do, which took a lot of pressure off. Did you ever move to London? No, because I tried it, and well, like, I tried it for like an internship, and I really said I wouldn't go back. I have family there, and it's fun for like a holiday, but like living there is just no. And everyone said to me, if you don't like London, you're not going to like New York. They're completely different. I feel like you're a London person or you're a New York person, and I'm definitely more of a New York person. Are your eyebrows natural right now? Yes, they're completely natural, no product whatsoever, but I'm gonna fill them in a little bit just to sharpen them up a little bit. Congrats on 70k. Thank you. Did I hit 70k? I know I was pretty close. I actually hit 70k already, but YouTube cleared out a load of bots and it took about like 300 subscribers away from me, so yay, on 70k again. Okay, now I really do need to put my makeup on because I need to leave soon, so I'll stay on for like another 20 minutes or so, and I'll answer your questions as I go along, but I'll just go through what kind of products I'm using at the moment. Lada, I think that would be kind of fun. You guys know I don't really change up my makeup routine too much, but there should be some new products in there for you guys to look at. Oh shit, poor planner. Okay, so if I pay less attention, I'm sorry, but I think you guys got like a solid hour and 15 minutes of chat from me. And now a girl's gotta get ready. So, what are we using today? Well, I need sunscreen, I need SPF because it's hot as fuck outside. So, I'm going back to my Dr. Jart BB cream because it has SPF 45 and it gives me a nice bit of moisture and a little bit extra coverage to go under my foundation. So, okay, let's get my little screen up here. Do you believe in aliens? Yes, I do believe in aliens. I am a big conspiracy theorist, and I just think there's too much evidence to suggest there isn't aliens. Someone keeps asking me how old I am. I answered it already, but I am 23 and I'm 24 in October. So I'm just using the number 7 Super Light Foundation. Like I said, it's just like a lightweight foundation. It just evens out my skin tone, gets rid of the redness, and it's very highlighty. You guys always ask me how I get my skin like quite highlighted looking, and it's this foundation. It's just so glowy. I don't know what's in it. It must have like tiny little sheeny particles in. And then next is concealer. Will I go for? I think I'll go for NARS today just because I know I'm going to be sweating a lot today. Yeah, so I basically like just lace this on. Yeah, somebody asked me earlier like what's my like beauty product that I can't live without, and it is probably concealer. Like I pick concealer over anything else. Just because I hate looking tired. Oh, it's like the one thing about my face that I just wish I didn't have. Like, I get over all the other insecurities, but having eye bags is just so annoying. I probably wouldn't wear makeup at all, to be honest, if I didn't have such bad, like, eye bags. Did you find it hard to deal with biracial identity at all? I struggle with it quite a lot and I'm proud of it, but it's hard when people constantly question me. You just need to understand that, like, I mean, if someone's being rude about it, you can tell them they're being rude about it, because some people just need to be educated and then they'll never do it again, and you can do that in a nice way, but not too much. I think most people are pretty, you know, curious, but like a healthy curiosity, not like in a mean way. But there's no need for you to get offended by it. I think, you know, people just find it interesting when you're a little bit different. But no, I've never, well, not since I was a kid. Like, I mean, when I was like really young, I was bullied for being different, but like we just all grew out of that, and like I didn't hold it against anyone. I actually ended up being really good friends with one of the people that bullied me and like made my life hell when I was really young. Yeah, so now I'm really good friends with him. So yeah, it's funny how things change. So there's no point like if you're like super young holding it against somebody. But I mean, I'm not really one to notice things that are happening around me. Like Cahill has said before that sometimes when we're out and we're holding hands, he can see people kind of looking at us, but I've never noticed it, but he can see it. So, but I'm just not really good at like noticing stuff like that that's happening around me. So, yeah, I mean, like, it is there, like, people can stare sometimes, but, I mean, I'm not, like, the most of foreign looking of people, so, I don't know, I just, whatever, people can think what they want to think. Beverly Hills, eyebrow pencil, what's it called, Brow Wiz, I like it, but it's really hard to do it on camera, you guys. I'm making a balls of this already. Where's your favourite spot to eat in New York? My favourite spot to eat in New York is... Right now, all I can think about, like I said earlier, is an umami burger. That's like literally all I can think about. It's umami, U-M-A-M-I. Where else do I like? Oh, there's so many places. But New York is actually a hard place. Like when I came in here on holiday, I stayed near Central Park, and I just find it so hard to find places to eat if you don't know where to eat. Like it's hard sometimes if you're in certain areas to actually find somewhere. Okay, so now I'm using Chanel's Soleil Tan de Chanel Universal Bronzer. It's really nice. It takes a while to get used to, but it's basically like a slightly creamy bronzer. And I really like it without makeup as well, just to give your face a bit of colour. Like if you're on holiday, it's a bit orangey, but like sometimes you just want like slightly more of a natural looking orangey tan. And I just put a little bit on. Just helps make my contour look a little less dark. I think we definitely need a bit of contour today because I am a moon face. I'm using Tom Ford's Shade and Illuminate, i.e. cheekbones in a palette. I'm only going to do a little bit today because this stuff can get messy sometimes and just not come out nice, but when it does come out nice, it is so on point. I'm just using my number 7 Precision Lip Liner in Nude. Again, another favourite that I have from number 7. I wish they'd sponsor me because I use so much of their products. Then for my actual lipstick, I'm going to use this, which I got as a present from Jess. It's the ColourPop Lippy Sticks, just looks like this, and it's in the shade Brink with a K at the end. And I really like it. It's a little bit on the cakey side if you apply too much, but it is really pretty. I really like the shape of it. It's really easy to like do a precise shape. Okay, so I think I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to bother with like mascara or eyeliner today.